Hello and welcome to Blue Moon Bay Speedway. Without further ado, let's get it started. Okay, yeah, so I challenge you to say Blue Moon Bay Speedway quickly. It's a really tricky thing to say. Regardless, so this will be my fastest lap in qualifying. So this track is the Infield A version. It's a common track, I think, in GT racing. A very tight track, very fast track, so very short. It's only about 1 minute long, or 1 minute 7 seconds if you want to be precise. So that means that you would see later on that the grid will be really packed from first to last. In fact, you would see this later. But yeah, so on this track, because it's so short, you really need to be precise. That means, so yeah, this lap I think was as good as I could have done it precisely. I think my record best was 106.8, but that was like I called it a unicorn lap, and yeah, I think I'll now finish in 107.0, so I'm very close to the unicorn lap, and that means I'm pretty much happy with this lap. And so yeah, here coming to the line now, it's already finished with a 107.0. So this will be enough for P number 10. So yeah, you can see there from P1 to P13 at least, only 4 tenths away there, so really tight there. But yep, that's how tight it is. Let's go to the sprint. Alrighty then. So standing start as always. By the way, maybe I didn't mention this. This will be our last race of the season. So this is race number 8. Yeah. So let's do well here. 5 lights, and away we go. So looks like Ross had a better start there. Or maybe now actually had a jump start. I don't know exactly. But yeah. So already now still in P10 actually, so now going to the outside, already P9 now, so really just sticking to the outside, trying my best not to, just modulating my acceleration. Already made one position there, so let's keep going. Going to this left-hander here, really going gingerly. I was really going as gingerly as I could, just want to avoid anything. Going to this sequence as well, you can see some people going to the grass there already. So yeah, I had a lot of momentum coming out of there. So already in P8 now, Perry in the inside there. Here I brake a little bit later than I probably would have wanted to. That's why I went more to the inside there, just so to avoid anyone there. But yeah, it turned out to be actually a good move there. So now here, Perry is coming back there, and yeah, so now I get a little bit of Constantina effect there. But yeah, so now in P number 8, and let's see how it goes. So the next lap itself here, so you can see Dan the man there, having an issue there. So here it compromised my line slightly over there, but yeah, I've just managed to get past him. So he's very close there. I'm having to look at the behind there, so I'm going to the defensive line, going to the middle a little bit. You can see someone also have a problem there. That's why a yellow flag there. And yeah, already up to P number 6 there, so a really good couple of laps so far. So let's go to the next lap, almost the same place again. So here this right-hander, a little bit of a bang there from Zaggers. I think he realized that he did this, and he also slowed down here a little bit. So that made me jump 2 more positions, so from P6 to P number 4. So a really good start so far. So will I be able to keep that momentum? For sure doing not. To be frank, I managed to keep it till lap number 9 there, so I was really battling really hard with these guys to keep them behind. Their pace was just insane, basically pressuring me as much as they could. Managed to go all the way to lap number 9 there, keeping my 4th position. But here, unfortunately made a little bit of I wouldn't say I made a mistake there, just had a bad outlet there. And here I gave a lot of space to Dan the man, I think, in my opinion. So I was shoved into the wall there. And so now I have a little bit of damage and also dropped down to P number 7. So then next lap number 10, here, braking as always. You can see there 3 fighting to 1 always doesn't work. But so again being shoved to the grass there as well. So I'm just biding my time, just looking where I can, and again some contact there again, and just like that, the chance opens, and up to P number 5. And so just like that, I managed to stay in my pace and just come back into P number 5. So I will take it, going from P number 10 to P number 5. A really good sprint there, so a really good start to my final race of the season. So let's see how the feature race would go. And of course before that, just a confirmation there again, P number 5. You can see my best lap there, 107.3. was not the fastest. So yeah, room for improvement, but yeah, let's see how the feature race would go. Okay, so feature race, so I'll be starting in P number 11 for my high flying 5th position in the sprint. So yeah, so just checking all of my settings there before I move on to the race. Yeah, starting low in the feature race, and with the rolling start, there's not much you can gain, at least in the first lap, but let's see, let's try as much as we can. Since it's a short lap, maybe maybe people make mistakes, and also this is when people have the harder tires, so it's easier to make mistakes here, or the medium tires I should say, which is the harder compound of the tires. Yep, going through the first handers here. Yep, all good so far, everybody behaving themselves. Yep, everything going so well. Yep, so let's take then the next left hander. Let's see if there's anything that's gonna happen. Again, I think everybody seems to have gone well there. Now coming to this right hander, I had a lot of momentum that you can see. Yeah, Alan was, I think, kind of inhibited by the dude there a little bit, so I try to go now to the inside. I brake as good as I could perhaps, and yeah, so just going in this inside here, I managed to get past these two cars in the inside there. So now it becomes the outside for me, so I brake a little bit late there just to protect my position, and yeah, so just managed to keep it there, get a lot of momentum now. Going to the left hander, I'm giving enough space there as well, and yeah, so now it's a little bit of a drag race, so let's speed it up a little bit with Ross. And yeah, because of this, I think I lost a little bit of momentum coming out of there, because I had to compromise my line a little bit there. But yeah, ultimately he's still in P number 11, so yeah, it is what it is, so not much gained. Next lap, you would see now Turbo Boy, yeah, having a weird line there. Actually, it's a wrong line there, and this is exactly what I did in the last lap, and I lost a lot of momentum, and here he's losing a lot of momentum now, and now for me, P number 10. So lap number 3, next lap, yep, going to these left-handers, the slower left-handers. I get a good speed going out of there, so I decided to go to the inside here of Ross, but I kind of braked a little bit earlier there, so I lost a little bit of momentum there, and yeah, I felt a little bit of banging there, but I think I gave enough of space there. But yeah, I lost momentum coming out of that corner, as I've talked just in the last lap there, how momentum is important, because now Dan the man is going to get past me and yeah, get to P number 9. So yeah, so next lap, lap number 4 here, Dan goes to the inside there. I kind of brake a little bit earlier. I saw Ross there, he kind of banged Dan to the grass there. But yeah, I lost a lot of momentum because of that compromised line there. Again, I speak about this compromised line there, but yeah, Perry also managed to get past that because of my line there. And yeah, so now I dropped down to P number 11. So next lap, kind of lap by lap basis there. Yeah, Turbo Boy managed to make a good move there, and I tried to go to the inside there, make a switchback. Yeah, it just didn't work there, so he has the inside now, trying to do the switchback again. But yeah, next lap, lap number 6. Yeah, I just understeered way too much there into the corner, went to the grass a little bit there, lost a lot of momentum now. Anton going to the inside now, so I'm giving him enough space there, squeezing him as much as I can, but yeah, the damage is done. P number 13. And now just fast forwarding a little bit, then yeah, let's see then what will happen. In fact, it will be with Anton, so his line now is going to be compromised for whatever reason, so I go to the inside there and he bangs the wall there. And yeah, as you can see here, just how much of this compromises, because it's a long straight as well. So P number 12. Jumping now to lap number 9. So Anton does pretty much a carbon copy of what he did in the past. Yeah, he just had more speed there, so I had to let him go. P number 13. Now in P number 10, after some people coming into the pits already, so I'm following Anton there, and yeah, this will be my biggest mistake that I made throughout the races. Yeah, just too much of speed going into there. Yeah, bang the wall there, and because of that I lose 3 positions, going to P number 13. Let's then jump to lap number 19. So going through these slow left handers, so Dan the man there, I think his tires was done by this time, so yeah, it was an easy pass then to P number 9. So then lap 21 is when I decided to come into the pits, so to change my mediums to softs. You can see the tire wear there is quite high. It's really almost touch and go with a 1 stop and maybe something more, so that's why many people I think tried a little bit of a 2 stop, but yeah, ultimately I'll come back out in P number 13. Okay, so lap number 23, Turbo Boy there, yeah, I think he had a little bit of a moment. He went to the grass there, and unfortunately he just came back to the track and he clipped me. Yeah, it's not his fault, he couldn't control the car there, of course, but yeah, so P number 12. So let's massively jump to lap number 33 because nothing much happened then. So Dan the man again, I think his car has a lot of tire wear there. So you can see it was pretty much a simple move there. He kind of braked a little bit late there. Yeah, so now to P number 11. And yeah, so just like that, let's start then our final lap already in P number 11. So retrospective time. I think this race was pretty much one of my better races in terms of not making silly mistakes. I did make some mistakes there, as you might have seen, once going to the grass, then going to the barrier. But all in all, I would say it was one of my better races, finishing 5th in the sprint. I think it's one of my better achievements. Here I think I had the pace, but not the consistency. As always, that seems to be my flaw, I think, which I probably need to improve. Yeah, it's also a short lap, so I did a lot of practice, so that's not the excuse, just the consistency was not there. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, just have to accept that there are a little bit more consistent drivers out there, not faster drivers, I would say. I think that is something that I can overcome, because my one lap pace is usually pretty much high up there. But yeah, definitely need to make better on the consistency. But enough said. So I'll finish the race, this feature race, in P number 11. Yeah, so just a confirmation then again. You have to go, of course, to the next page then to see my name, finishing in P number 11. And last but not least, so this is the final standings then of the season 12 in tier number 2. So I finished P number 13. So lucky number 13 for me is my favorite number as well. Yeah, so I think looking at this P number 12 Big Beaver there, you can see he only joined there 3 races and he managed to outscore me. I think that pretty much sums up my season, so I definitely could have done much better, but yeah, it is what it is. Still happy, I think, to finish the season on a high, at least for the sprint race. Yeah, so this is, like I said, the final race of the season. So the next race will be then in April the 1st. Maybe that's April Fool's, no, maybe. But yeah, thank you very much for supporting and all of the comments that you have sent so far in terms of my video and everything that I've produced. Yeah, absolutely, thank you for that support. And yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching and hope to see you guys in the next video.